So I'm guessing in the book, you go into more detail about that lowest point.
Yes.
Can you summarize really quick what happened? Like, why was that the lowest point for you at that point?
Yeah, I love that you're asking that too, because I think we have a lot of preconceived notions about what rock bottom looks like for some people. For me, it wasn't in my bank account. It wasn't on the Zoom divorce hearing that we had. It's when I felt like that inner light, that will to keep going forward was almost out.
Oh, wow.
Like it was just, life was just really hard and there was a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I like known because that auditor still lives inside me.
Right.
So I was like, it's this or it's this.
Wow.
And so it was like living in a lot of murky what comes next. And when you do have the voices of people that you really care about questioning you and saying, are you sure you want to do this? There's no going back.
Right.
You start to question yourself. And that's what I found a lot of readers who are in that kind of questioning phase of their life and pick up the book. That's what they gravitate to most, because they're like, I know who I am. And also I don't. I find myself questioning myself constantly. Like, do I really want to do this? Is it really worth it?
And you said you were 38 when it happened.
I was 38, yeah.
And I do think I know you're going to be shocked. I'm older than 38.
What?
And so I know. But I think when you do get to that point, you do sometimes start, I guess they call it midlife crisis, but you do start questioning. I hate using that word, midlife crisis, but you do start questioning, like, things start just getting into a pattern. Okay, it's Christmas again. I have to go buy toys for the kids. Okay, you know what I mean? And you're just like, all of a sudden 40 years go by and you're doing the same thing over and over again. And so, yeah, it's interesting to kind of hear that that's kind of when it hit you around that time.
Yeah. Well, and I had read Bronnie Ware's book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And the number one regret of the dying is that they wish they had lived a life that was true to them as opposed to what other people wanted for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was like a ghost that haunted me for years.
Wow.
Because I knew for so long that I was gay.
Right.
And also I was like, but life is good. This life, like, what should I be complaining about? Everything is good. Why would you throw away good?
Right.
And so it was really this constant push and pull of like, what are you willing to risk? What are you willing to give up? And I think regardless of the age that you come out, like there's always that, you know, whether you're a kid and what is this going to mean for my family? What is this going to mean for my friends? Or you're a grown adult and it's, what does this mean for my income? What does this mean for my children or whatever? Coming out is not something to take lightly. And I feel kind of dumb saying that because like we all know that it's not. But I think there's a lot of people who still don't.
Right.
And that was a big motivation for writing the book, is that this was not just a midlife crisis like, well, I could get the Corvette or I could be a lesbian. And I hate wearing high heels, so I'll go lesbian. So I wanted, you know, part of the book, it was for myself, it was for the reader who needed it, but it was for people who had to understand that this was not the simple story that they have in their heads of what it means to be an LGBTQ plus person in this world.
Yeah. And what I like about coming out stories is that everyone's is different.
Yeah.
There are some commonalities that run through everyone's journey.
Yeah.
But they're all different in their own way. I'm like you. I came out late in life. David, I think, you know, came out way earlier than what I did.
Yeah.
So, and I think and one of the things that I also think is true is that, you know, I think we're constantly evolving. Like, I don't think it is one of those things where you get to a point where you're like, okay, this is who I am. Like, I think it changes as you go. Your journey changes as it goes. So,
though, I mean, if I end up getting 1,500 people wishing me happy birthday on social media, I'm gonna be like, done, I did it. I have a new goal. Thanks to you. So
Goals.
Yes.
That is so funny.
I want the internet to think I'm a bot. I'm so popular. But yeah, there's so much more to it. And it really, I mean, isn't that the point of every story though? Like we read other things to understand what lives are like that are not like our own. And at the same time, that has been one of the biggest barriers I've found with promoting this book as well. So.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that we have in common is I too, when I started college, started writing. And the very first essay I wrote was about a disastrous prom date that I had. And my professor at the time said, you need to be a writer. And I was like, no, what am I going to do with that? Like, what am I going to do writing? Like, am I going to teach? Am I going to, there's no career path for it.
Right.
So I kind of had a similar situation, but I admire you because you actually did it. Whereas I went back and did the business thing and that's
well, you just have to hit a life low.
Right.
Not that I wish that for